What is good? Somebody commented. I just spit a bunch of egg out, dude. That ain't no big deal. Somebody commented, I don't say I no more. I'm like, I'll bring it back. I forgot. Something about Mikey the Wop made me say I. My sweet Italian producer. I just spit another ton of egg. I would say good morning, but I'm about midday. It's 6:20, and I've already. My daughter, she woke up at midnight and then woke up at 4. So I brought her in. I was gonna give her a bottle, but she wants to straight from the tap to start the day off. Hit her with some tit. Then hit her with, well, not my tit. I brought her in, let her suck on not one but two of my girls' tits. Bled the tanks because they were full. It's so crazy. Every morning, the level of tit milk. Hold on. Did I forget socks? Bitch! You ain't getting this at other podcasts. Well, there they are. We're good. Yeah, I had to fucking get my girl. I'm like, dump them out. So she bleeds both tanks. But every morning, them titties are full, dude. As the day goes, production's dropping. And my goal in life right now is to get enough paper. I need to get the bread. I need to get enough money so that I can put a pair of fake tits on my bitch. Start an electric business. Foster Electric, you know? Start up Foster Electric. Get a couple jet skis. Throw a pair of fucking a fake pair of titties on my bitch. And just bop up and down to Delaware on some jet skis, dude. Come on, son. If I could convince my girl to bleach her hair blonde to get a barbed wire tattoo, I'd be living my dream. You know? Whatever happened to women wearing... I'm about to get into it. You know, every time I start recording this, I'm like, Ryan, don't be misogynistic. Don't be homophobic. Don't be... And you guys know, my heart's pure. You know what I mean? My heart's... it's in the right place, I think. I'm 36 years old. Well, I'll be 36. And I've lived a long enough life where, like, listen, everybody makes mistakes. I think I'm a good person. Overall, I would say not bad. You know, I'm a family man now. If you ask people I've dated maybe in the past, they'd be like, you know, you're going to get mixed reviews. But it's like, if people don't hate you, then it's like, if you don't have a lot of people, not like a ton, if you don't have a ton of people, you're going to have bad karma. Like that guy that's missing a foot in a wheelchair. It's like, everybody's like, it's sad for drug addicts. I'm like, it's sad, but who knows what that guy did in a past life? You know, it's like, I doubt it was all sunshine and fucking rainbows. Is everybody, is there no fucking gas? I swear to Christ. All you guys, like, that's what we need to do. We need to start, there's gotta be a way to convert, like, is everybody here fucking, I'm not even gonna get into it. Because if I get out of my car, I'm gonna fucking spaz. Fucking Jesus Christ, these retards, dude. It's like every fucking piece of shit in Philly. You just pull up, block the fucking pumps. I hope I get enough listeners one day that YouTube tries to audit my podcast and they're like, this guy's gotta go. I'm like fucking Travis Bickle in a work van. The streets need to wash these bums away. No, what I was saying, I'm like, how about we get a scientist? Everybody's trying to convert stuff to, what are we talking? Gas? You know? Everybody wants stuff to make cars run. I'm like, let's figure out a way to cook down these homeless people. Cook them down, dude. Put them in a pot. You know, go, you know. Yeah, let's figure out a way to fucking gather these guys up. I wouldn't say put them in an oven, but maybe a huge pot. You know, boil them down. There's gotta be something in there useful. But, yeah, dude, I got woken up at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning by my beautiful princess. Yeah, hit her with the tit, let her hit the tit, gave her a bottle. I put her down and I'm like, you guys see the Rizzler? That family, the fucking Costco family, we'll get to it. We probably won't, I'll forget after I say this. But, Yeah, so by the time I give her a fucking bottle, I'm like, it's 4:30. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go back to bed for an hour, and then if I just stay up, I'm ready to fight guys at Sunoco. If I go back to bed, I'm gonna be sleepy. Rai-Rai's gonna be sleepy. You know? And so I just went to the gym. Got a fucking. I've reached a new level of dad. I've ascended because I did the bottle. Then I go to the gym and I'm like, dude, I already got it in. I moved. We're not gonna bring up how much weight I moved. It was cooked. But I'm like, dude, go back home. I went back home, showered, made breakfast, did the dishes. My bitch is gonna wake up and be like, where's all that mess from the hoagies we ate last night? I'm like, I don't know. I was listening to Russell Crowe on Rogan. And there's guys that come on Rogan. I'm like, I gotta hear what this guy has to say. You did Gladiator. You're good in my book forever. Whatever scandal could come out about him, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't believe it. You know what I mean? When I was like a kid, I guess every kid wanted to do that. All I wanted to do was kill somebody with a sword. You know, and the way the country seems to be going, if society falls apart, people are going to be catching a hatchet from your boy. I got a couple guys in the Philly comedy scene that are going to go down first. I got a couple. I mean, I'll practice on a lot of guys in my neighborhood, and then I'll be ready to step it up to like tournament level. You know? But, sword. Yeah, so I went to the gym, dude. I'm fucking back. There was like months. I got sick as shit. I lost like 14 pounds from the shitting incident. The great shitting incident of whatever it is. Is it 2024 or 2025? 24? I don't remember anything anymore. I don't know. I was asking my girlfriend how old I was yesterday. I'm like, am I 36? Am I 35? Well, what are we doing? But, what else was I going to talk about? Yeah, dude, me and my bitch ate, we had a couple sandwiches for dinner, a couple samey sandwiches. My daughter goes to sleep, her schedule's all over the road again. We keep getting it down, then when it comes back up, she started crawling. My girlfriend's sending me memes like, oh, babies don't sleep as good when they're learning. I'm like, stop, get off the internet. I go on the internet to find guys with severe mental illness that are posting inspirational stuff every day. That's what you need. I need women who free bleed. This lady is dead next to me. Yeah, I like women who free bleed. Like chicks like that. Ladies who talk about, I can't shit on vacation until I did this one trick. I do love that it's become every thought you have needs to be shared. That's ironic. I keep shitting on people who like say stuff that are crazy, and if I had to watch this podcast back, I'd be like, lock him up. Lock him up, dude. Lock it up. But my girl went to this Italian market with my mother yesterday. Brought home fucking, we got pork. You guys pork wine cheese guys? The older I get, I'm a fucking cheese guy. I never liked cheese. You throw some meat on there, we're cooking. They got the tasty crackers, what have you. So we wanted to watch. My girl sent me this thing about, you know I love a documentary, dude. I'm a documentary guy. I can't get my girlfriend to watch a movie because she can't follow a fucking plot line to save her goddamn life. Smart, love her, but Christ. So we watch this documentary. It's about like this lady who's married in this great marriage. Every time it's like it's this great marriage, and then I check on her boyfriend, like her husband. He texts her, he's like, hey, can you start me a business Venmo account on my computer? And I'm like, dude, you got a business and you can't start a Venmo account? I'm retarded. You know me. You want me to wire your house? I'm your guy. I am a fucking ace. You want me to do computer stuff? Can't do it. That is a lady's job or guys with T under 400. Now, this guy's like starting the Venmo account. And then he's like, oh, wait, don't go on my computer and do that. So, you know women. She's like, I'm going to snoop around. And she finds a folder. Literally, I think I was just talking about this with somebody. With Shader. Talking about like when you're a kid, one friend has a porn thing that's like hidden documents. Like whatever, special stuff on his computer. Guy had like 1,500 pictures of child porn. But then the lady shows it to her sister, and then they call the cops. The guy's brother was a cop, blah, 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 blah. The cop looks through it. The dude was taking pictures of his fucking stepdaughter. Then you find out this lady already had a husband after high school that was a drug addict. And now she's got this guy that's a pedophile, and I don't want to be a dick, you know, but you hear, like, I hate when a documentary shows you a situation and leads you to believe this person's one way, like she's a sweet lady, her ex-husband was a little messed up, and then they're fucking talking to the lady about her husband. He got caught cheating on her while she was pregnant with a chick who looked under 18, and he said she was 18. I'm like, first of all, I don't know. If a chick catches you cheating, you gotta fucking cut and run. It's over. As a father, as a girl dad, if I'm talking to my daughter and she's like, this guy cheated, I'm like, first of all, address. I'm gonna go tune him the fuck up. And I know that's not right, but the way I grew up, my family, my mother, I've gotten called to beat up people by my mother. And that's fine. Who else is gonna do it? I'm gonna ask my dad to do it. He's older. I gotta follow in the fucking rage footsteps. One time my mom called me from a laundromat because some guy argued with her over a parking spot. I'm like, I'll kill him. I told my sister when she was like 15 going to high school, I'm like, I beat up I forget what I did. It was like she went to a park, something happened, and I beat the shit out of this kid. And it turned out that my sister was wrong or whatever. And I'm like, hey, you're my sister. You can't be wrong. You know what I mean? I'm like, even if she is wrong, I gotta do it because I gotta sit next to her at fucking Thanksgiving every year for the rest of my life. What am I gonna do? I'm like, sorry, I kind of disagreed with you on that. I'm like, no, I'm gonna slap the kid around. So, yeah, the guy fucking cheats on her with an underage chick. Bitch stays with him, and then everybody's like, it's like, the lady interviewing her, it's like, that's the problem with, it's weird, because it's like, obviously if something happened to the woman, like she got assaulted, you want a chick to talk to her. Because I've heard a million interviews where these cops are talking to women, and it's like, they're kind of being a little crass. They're not like me. They're not like sensitive or whatever, you know? So the lady's like basically making her out to be like a fucking good person. I'm like, this lady's a fucking idiot. She had a kid with a fucking guy who was clearly, nobody turns into a drug, like, you can, but it's not like most adults who turn into drug addicts is after like an injury, something bad happens. This guy was just a drug addict, he didn't know. The ex-husband. So then this fucking guy turns out to be a pedo. He had like fucking 1,800 pictures on his goddamn thing. And then he almost like, she keeps going through like, I have to be a hero now. She finds out, and the guy almost tricks her back into getting with her, which I'm like, I used to be shocked by that when I was younger. Then the older you get, the more women you get that are desperate. And it's not even women desperate to be with anybody. Something happens when you turn like, I don't know, late 20s. People start freaking out. They're like, dating's not going well. I gotta find a sad person to scoop up, and then I'm gonna fucking mold them into what I want, you know? Unless you're a guy like me, and you're getting, some people would say, too much pussy. And then you finally settle down because you meet a bad bitch. I digress. But it's like fucking giving you this thing. It's this like sob story that this lady, and she's like, she almost gets back at the guy. The guy was taking pictures of his stepdaughter. And she was like, it's his daughter. I'm like, it's his stepdaughter. You know? Guy's a fucking pedophile. And it was just driving me nuts how the lady was like talking to this woman like she's like some fucking Aztec warrior. Like she's Xena the warrior princess. I'm like, dude, if you find out a guy is cheating on you while you're pregnant with an 18-year-old, I'm cutting it. Call it a day. It's over, dude. It's over. It was over before it started. All right? I just started a dating podcast. Just be like, listen, bitch. Just have sad women on them, sit you down. Let me tell you a little something about yourself. First of all, your eyebrows are out of control. The eyebrows are all over the road. Let's fucking settle down. Because you're freaking me out. You ever fuck a chick and you're like, we're almost there. There's just one thing that drives me nuts. I'm not picky, but there's certain things that fucking bother me and I can't get past. One time I hooked up with a chick and then I didn't see her. I was like in my 20s. I hadn't seen her for a while, and then I run into her at a bar, and she's like, let me get your number, and she takes her phone out of her purse. She had like there was like Disney characters on her purse, and I was like, no, not happening. Can't do it. I don't like Disney. Sorry, Rainey. You know? What was I getting at? But yeah, I fucking hate when they talk to these people, and you're like, I'd like to think I'd know if the person I spent every day with might have been trying to bang kids, and the lady's like, we haven't fucked in 3 years. I'm like, yeah, you're an idiot. You're a dumb. And then her fucking dad comes on the screen. He's like, I felt bad for my daughter, and then I was disgusted by what he had done, and then I had empathy for him for having these feelings towards kids. I'm like, what is with people being like, I have an empathy for pedophiles? I'm like, I don't. I think you get caught with that shit, I'll fucking bring you to a park in a pink tutu and let Rottweilers eat you. I don't give a fuck. I need to get into power, is what I need. I need to get into politics. I would run this shit like, yeah, I don't know. I was about to say something, man. Like, yeah, pedophiles, like, fucking, let them on a jail yard. Tell everybody what they did. Throw the boys a couple, I'm not saying swords, but give them some sharp things. You know, bats, whatever. Let them have fun. Blow off some fucking steam. You know how much happier guys in jail would be if you just let them beat the shit out of them? Kill one a week. Fridays, it's Pedophile Friday. Let the guys dress up in like Carhartt overalls and go to work. I think is that crazy? I don't think it's crazy. It feels good to me. Whatever. It's 6:30 and I'm talking like this already. How do you guys feel about corgis? Did we talk about the dunk tank I had to do? I talked about it on Shaner's pod. I don't like, yeah, there's something about it. I never liked small dogs. It's never done it for me. I remember my everybody in my family used to live together at my parents' house. I grew up with my stepdad's, he's my dad's, but it's my stepdad's grandfather's. He built the house. So it's like, it's good, but it's fucked up. It's like built for guys that are 5'8". I used to hit my fucking head on shit all the time. And it's like crooked. We have an in-ground pool, but it was hand dug. It's nice now. My parents' house is so nice now, but it's like hard in my mind. You know where you grow up and you're like, wherever I grew up, it's that in my head still. You know what I mean? Like, I had aunts and uncles that lived in the basement. We had a printing business in the garage, and then we had a junkyard behind the garage. It wasn't a junkyard, but it was, I mean, piles and piles of shit. I used to be so scared to take the trash out when I was a kid because you had to go back to the fucking junkyard. It was in between the shed and the junkyard, and I was like, there's a rapist or something. And what was the point of that? Parents, little dogs. And then my dad's mom, she used to fucking adopt. First of all, they used to bring, my family loves bringing people in to live at the house. Like, so many people have lived with us. Like, my best friend, he deserved it. He's the best, the man. And, like, they've taken in some of my brother's friends who were fucking losers. Like, I banged a chick one time. My parents let her live in my childhood room. I didn't find out till fucking Thanksgiving. But they've always brought people into the house, so of course they adopted dogs. Like, the amount of dogs I've seen live in my parents' house and then get banned after, hold on. Dude, I'm the parallel park king. What is this? What's the date? 8/7? No. But my grandmom used to fucking adopt these little shitty. She would get mad at me because I'd be like, look at this used dog. It's used. It's gross. You want to get a fucking nice pit bull? Me and my buddy adopted a pit bull, my favorite dog ever. Shout out to fucking, what was his name? What the fuck was that dog's name? I wanted to say Bruce, but that wasn't it. Holy shit, I'm stupid. We had a dog, Princess. I kept thinking we were adopting dogs, and they'd be like, we're giving them to a farm. They're killing these dogs. My grandmom's banned from the SPCA for putting down dogs. It is what it is. I'm not happy about it. Not my grandma, not Maureen. My other grandmom, Diane. She, you know, these Irish women. They, you know, they're not a very, I don't know. I didn't find out it wasn't acceptable to hit a dog until, like, when I was 20. It's like, yeah, nah, I'm not talking beat the dog, but if it did something crazy, everybody would pop. Like, I see my stepdad punch a fucking retriever 10, 12 times. One of my, like, core memories is we had this badass dog we adopted, Princess, and this dog was a fucking terror. Would, like, run over everybody. And then one night, I remember it got out of the house. and the motion light came on in the backyard, and fucking all I see is a silhouette of my stepdad grabbing this thing by the back leg and trying to punch it to get it to the ground. But that's it on that. All right, I did my best. This was another mental ill. This is my therapy. But thanks for listening. I'll put this out. Have a good weekend, dude. I gotta go down the beach. I gotta take my daughter to fucking orientation at daycare. I've got a couple rules here, all right? No dudes. I don't want any dyed hair around my daughter. You know what I mean? I'm talking blues, greens. Get them the fuck out of here. And can we drop the price a little bit, you know? Because daycare is butt fucking expensive. We could have got a beach house. It's $2,000 a month. So that I gotta fucking start grinding. All right, have a good weekend. Peace.